Guys, welcome back. Once again, my name is Omoyera Oluwatosin. And if you're new to my channel, please support me by clicking on the subscription button and also on the notification bell so that once I upload a new video, you'll be among the first person to get the notification. And on the channel today, I am going to show you how to cut and sew a trendy corset dress. And if this is a tutorial you're interested in, please keep on watching.
You are my warm place. You are my mad strike, set me ablaze. I wish we could stay.
The materials and tools you'll be needing for this tutorial is one, you need your fabric. You can work with any fabric of your choice. You can work with crepe, damask, any fabric of your choice. Lining is optional because I'm not going to be putting any lining in this dress. The next, I have my chantilly for the sleeve. Work with any chantilly of your choice. Mine is not stretchy. If you get the stretchy one, good luck. You have a matching thread, a zip, your tape measure to take your vertical and horizontal measurement, a fabric scissors, a paper scissors as well, and you need a ready-made cup or you make one from scratch. Next, you want to start drafting your pattern. As you can see in the video, I've already ruled my vertical lines. The first line is the top line. This is where all your vertical measurements will be taken from. So what you see me labeling is the top line. This is where all your measurements will be taken from. So I'm going to place my tape rule on the top line and measure the bust points measurement. My bust point is 10.5, so I rule an horizontal line along that mark point. I went up 2 inches to rule my chest line. The next line you need is your under bust line, and after then your waistline. So we have the waistline, and the next line is our hip line. My hip line is 8 inches from my waistline. You can work with your hip measurement by placing the pole on your waist and measure up to your hip to get your hip measurement. Now the next thing you want to do is to measure the gown length. For my waistline, I'm going to place the taper on the waistline and measure where I want the gown to stop on my body. So once I get that, I'm going to mark on that point. I make sure I mark 2 points to get a straight line. So mark 2 points and rule an horizontal line along your mark points. The next thing you want to do from this point is to draft your shoulder line and your neckline. Now I'm going to mark half of my shoulder measurement on the top line, and I'm going to mark 3 inches. This is going to be my neck width. From that 8 inches point, which is my shoulder point measurement, I'm going to come down 1 inch and connect it to the 3 inches point, to the neck width. Okay, now that we connect this to the neck width, we have our shoulder slant. Now from the top line, I'm going to come down 3 inches. This is going to be my neck depth for this tutorial. I'm just drafting the neck depth. We are not going to use it, but I'm just drafting it down so that it will be easy to work with the neckline that we have. Now on the chest line, I'm going to mark my half of my shoulder measurement, which is 8 inches, and I'm going to connect it to my shoulder point. After you've gotten the straight line, you're going to mark quarter of your bust measurement on the chest line as well, and you're going to measure the distance from the shoulder point to the chest line and divide it by 2. Next, you're going to come in by your across chest measurement. If you don't know what the across chest measurement is, just go in from that midpoint that you just marked by half an inch. After you've done that, you're going to draft your armhole. You can use a curve ruler to do that, or you do the freehand method. If you can work with your hand, no problem. Now we are done drafting the armhole. The next thing we want to do is to work on the corset part of this tutorial. I move in half an inch from the center front on the bust point line, and place my cup on it. I end up not using the bust point. I went down half an inch as well again, because when I tilt the cup, it gave me the kind of style lines that I want my neckline to have. So make sure you tilt your cup the way you see me do. Pivot it and use a pencil to draw the shape of the cup on your paper, like the way you see me doing. Once you are satisfied with what you want, go in and blend the line to be more visible. I'm just making sure that what I want is what I have there. Next, you want to draft your neckline. Just come in by 1 inch and connect it to where the cup stop. So because I don't want my neckline to gape, I came down from the neck point by half an inch and we draw a new shoulder line. So this is what you should have for your neckline. Next thing you want to do, you want to apply your measurement. On the waist, and I apply quarter of my waist measurement. On the hip, I apply quarter of my hip measurement. And on the hem of the skirt, I apply quarter of my hip measurement minus 1 inches. I came in with my pattern master to drop the side seam of this pattern. After drafting the side seam, this is what you should have at the end of the day. I'm just going in to use my marker pen to blend the line to make it more visible. And once you are done, this is what you should have. The front part is going to be cut on fold. Now I'm going to go in with my scissors and cut out the pattern. To draft the back pattern, I place the front pattern on fresh pattern paper and pin it down. You see where I have the scissors mark, it means I'm going to cut that piece off, separate it from the pattern. For the armhole, I came in 0.25 and draw a new armhole for the back. For the back neckline, go down 1 inch from the bust line and redraw your neckline. Please repeat the same thing I did in the video or draft a new neckline that you can work with. Every other thing is the same for the back. So the next thing you want to do is to go in with your scissors and cut out the pattern. The back pattern is not cut on fold. You're going to add a zipper allowance. You can add half an inch or 1 inch zipper allowance. And that is that for the back pattern. Let's work on the sleeve. I folded my fabric and the width of the fold is 11 inches. Now marking the length of my sleeve plus half for sewing allowance. Now I'm going to mark the cap eye, which is 5 inch from the top line, and this line is not at the bicep line. The bicep line, you're going to mark half of your bicep measurement, that is upper arm measurement, plus 1.5 inch on this line. The next thing you want to do is to draft your armhole curve. Next, you want to mark your elbow length. My elbow length is 14.5. Remember, I added half inch for stitching allowance, that is 15. Mark half of your elbow measurement on this line. Next, you want to construct your belt sleeve. So we repeat the same thing you see me doing in the video, and our belt sleeve has come to life. So the next thing you want to do, you want to come in with your scissors and cut out the sleeve pattern. So take your time to cut out the sleeve pattern. Please watch what I'm doing in the video and repeat the same thing. Now you want to unfold the sleeve pattern and cut out the front part of the sleeve. Remember, the front part is a bit narrower than the back. So we are done drafting the sleeve. Now for the cup, I've basted a masking tape on my ready-made cup, and what you see me doing is drafting the style lines. So after drafting the style lines, you're going to label it so that when you want to add or sew this piece together, it will be very easy. After that, you're going to transfer this pattern to the fabric that you'll be working with. Cut through the style lines. You have three pieces to work with. Please, if you are yet to like this video, please give it a thumb up, like and share my video. Thank you for watching up to this point. The next thing you want to do, you want to cut out this cup pattern and make sure to add your seam allowance. And once you are done, remember we are using a lace for the upper part of the dress. You're going to laminate this, and if you don't know what lamination is, please check my YouTube videos. You will see where I taught you people how to laminate fabrics, and these are all the pattern pieces that we are going to work with. So that's my back. I have two pieces for the back, and for the front I have two pieces as well, the sleeve part and the part that has the cup. The handmade cup is there, and that's all. Before I started sewing, I made sure that I sage my pattern, my fabric, because this fabric frays a lot. It is not as liquid, it frays a lot. So what I did was just weave it. I've also weaved the sleeve as well. So this is what you should have at the end of the day. The next thing you want to do is to join the back piece together, take it to the machine and stitch them. So I'm going to take this to the machine and stitch them together, right side to right side. So this is what you should have. You're going to fold that part and stitch on it as well. So when we are done, I'm going to bring it back. This is what you should have at the end of the day. This is what the sleeve is looking like after I've stitched it together. This is the upper part of the fabric plus the sleeve and the neckline. This is our cup after we are done sewing them together. This is the cup, this is the lining piece. After sewing the cup part, I've sewed the lining to the main fabric and I have my cup in between. So I'm going to take this to the sewing machine and stitch them to the corset part of the tutorial. You can see what we have here. I'm just going in to stitch it down and add the neckline. As for the back, I've joined the two back pieces together. I gave it a nice point. The next thing you want to do is to add your zipper. I'm going to work with an invisible zipper, but if you have a conventional zip, you can work with it as well. At the time I was done, this was how the dress came out. If I'm going to rate this dress, I'm going to give it a 10 over 10. The dress is so beautiful. And if you are a first timer, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And please, for my returning subscriber, please follow us on all of our social media platforms. Have a nice